basketball, like I couldn't see myself not playing it. Yeah. And this was in the beginning. And then in my 40s, I couldn't see myself not playing. Yeah. That's why I say, I got 2 more in me. Then I like one more. Like, I want to go back when you talked about Kobe. When I said, so my last year, I did announce that it was my last year. Mm-hmm. I didn't announce that I was retiring because I struggled with the word retiring because of everything we just talked about.
Wow.
We play the Nets in Brooklyn. Kobe and Gigi are at that game. And everything, dating back to that conversation about you asking me about our competition, knowing Kobe and his approach and how he approached the game, and he didn't have a lot of friends and he didn't care. We were cool. Then throughout our years, we kind of went at it. Kobe and I were about to go have a fist fight. After it. That's what it was. See him and to see the smile on his face, the hug, the conversation we had was unbelievable. And I asked him about that word. How is it? I couldn't even say it to this man. How is it? He said, man, it is the greatest thing ever. It's the best feeling. You're going to enjoy it. This side is not that bad because I get a chance now to coach my daughter, be there for her, so on and so forth. And I'm like, if Kobe Bryant, who we all know him to be an a-hole and the degenerate of this game, can say that to me, I can say I'm retiring. And from that day forward, he, in that conversation, gave me the opportunity. Lo and behold, the last thing we talked about, he said, hey, we'll get together and have a conversation about it. We'll talk more about it. In January, he passed. It was like a couple of weeks later, which was on my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
But the conversation that you had with Kobe Bryant is what played a role in you being able to retire.
Accept retirement. Because I played it so long and I loved it. And there was only a few people in my mind that I valued their opinion because of how they played the game. I mean, obviously I could go ask Michael Jordan or whatever, but I'm talking about recent that I played against. I mean, I guess I played against Mike, but Kobe was one of them, Dirk, and D. Wade. Those are the only 3 people that I really talked to about retirement, who were fierce competitors, champions, been through it, weren't liked by everybody. I mean, everybody loved Dirk, but at the same time, this fierce competitors. If they can say life over here is pretty darn good, I can too. Yeah. So, but Kobe was the first person I talked to prior to everyone else. Wow. And I was looking for it. Like, it was just a different side of him. Like, you can feel like vulnerability.
Yeah. Well, because I read an article where you said that he said it's peaceful.
Yes.
Was he right?
100%. 100%. Like, people ask me now, do you miss it? I'm like, no. No. I'm at peace.
Yeah. But you probably didn't think that initially.
No, I didn't think that coming into the season. I didn't know how I would be, honestly, because you don't know what the other side looks like until you go through it. But are you prepared for it? And I thought I was. Like I said it, but do I mean it? And I understood MJ retiring and coming back. I understood guys who've done it because I'm at that point like, I think so, because I've done the same thing with a routine for 22 straight years. And just to turn that water off isn't that easy. Yeah. And I ask anybody, if you've done something for 5 straight years, it's a habit.
Yeah, there's a level of attachment.
Correct.
Yeah, 100%.
And how do you slowly walk away from that, change your routine? Because it's an adjustment. And I knew I was going to be a miserable person, or I assumed. And COVID was huge for me. It helped the separation of the game. And there again, I thank people for that too, because everybody's like, it's not right that you didn't get your just due and farewell. my rebuttal is this. I don't know if I could handle it. I don't know if I could handle it. Honestly, I don't know. And full circle moment would have been what? My last game would have been against the Toronto Raptors in Toronto. Yeah. And I was looking at that like,
oh,
I don't know if I'll be able to play the
goodness.
game. I honestly didn't know.